Alright, we need to graph y equals 2 secant x over 2. You might want to rewrite this problem. Y equals 2 secant 1/2 x. Hannah, what's the first thing we need to do?
Change it to cosine.
Yeah, we're going to change it because we're going to use the reciprocal. Y equals 2 cosine 1/2 x. Thank you. Matthew, what's the second thing we need to do?
Identify A, B, C, and D.
Matthew, our A value?
A, 2.
B value?
1/2.
Yep, remember if you get stuck, A cosine B x. So B value is 1/2. What is the equation for the period, Ariel? Two pi over what letter? A, B, C, or D? So we're going to have 2 pi divided by 1/2. Ariel, that division is going to turn into, take the reciprocal. Raise your hand if you got 4 pi. Okay, that's the total length of our graph to complete one cycle. Brian, can you tell me about the inequality?
Sorry. There was less than or equal to 1/2 x, less than or equal to 2 pi.
So this is specifically telling us where to start and where to end. Brian, how do I get rid of the 1/2? By? Yeah, I'm multiplying by the reciprocal there. And I get 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4 pi. So this tells you very specifically where to start and where to end. Mark, is there any, is there a C value?
No,
Why?
there's no parentheses.
So no parentheses tells us there's no what type of shift?
There's no phase shift.
No phase shift. How about your D value?
There isn't a D value.
And that tells us what?
There's vertical shift.
No vertical shift. What's the third thing we need to do, Joshua?
The third thing we need to do is we need to find our x values.
Our fourth thing we need to do is find those 5x values. Before we do that, we have
5
to.
intervals, 4 intervals plus 5. Plus 4 intervals plus 1.
Joshua, what am I going to write here?
0.
0. And way over here.
4 pi.
And half of that.
2 pi.
Half of this.
Pi.
And this one.
3 pi.
Raise your hand if you have those intervals. Great. Let's go ahead and get our 5x values. Okay, so if I look at this, I have, remember if it helps you guys, you're going from right to left. Which direction, class?
Right to left.
It's basically the order of operations. So I'm going from right to left, so can I just do the cosine?
You'd have to add 1/2.
So we're going to multiply that 1/2 here. Sabrina, go ahead and multiply each of these numbers by 1/2.
0, pi over 2, 2 pi over 2,
Which is
4 pi,
2 pi over 2 pi.
and 3 pi over 2, and 4 pi over 2 pi.
Good. What should I do next, Jason? So I have cosine of 1/2 x. What's cosine at 0, Jason? And now we're going to, what's our next thing? What's our next step, Travis?
2 cosine 1/2.
What does that 2 mean? Should I add to or multiply?
Multiply.
We're multiplying. So if you think about what we're doing, we're basically taking making a table of values, and we're kind of systematically doing all of evaluating each of these all at once. So go ahead and multiply by 2 there, Travis, this number.
Oh, 2,
2 times 0.
0, -2, 0, 2.
Okay. What's the 5th thing we need to do here, Maritza? Let's graph it. Let's use pencil. So I have my y-axis at 0. I have 2 and -2. Maritza, at 0, what do I have? Pi? 2 pi? Remember, I'm doing this in pencil so I can erase it. What's the next thing we need to do? Ashley, number 1. And where are those asymptotes?
On pi and 3 pi.
Yeah, those are the x-intercepts. So there. I'm going to use pencil again so you can see a nice picture once we erase it. At the x-intercepts, where it crosses the x-axis. What should I do next, Greta?
Graph above and below.
Graph above, below. Pick your favorite color. If I had continued the cosine this direction, right, do another period, then that's when your graph would look like that, right? Basically on the waves. Does that make sense? And the last thing, Brittany? Number 8. Let's go back and erase it. You can even erase the asymptotes. Commercial, I do like this eraser. And this is our graph, y equals 2 times secant x over 2.